And we live. Um, welcome back to another episode of Unofficially Retired, man. Where we do all facts, no fluff. Um, my co-host for the day is a faceless figure, as he just told me. So, hear from him, but don't see him. Boy JC in the building.
Just follow my voice.
Inside the Game, JC, man. Y'all go check out that page. Y'all go subscribe, like, comment, all the stuff I asked you to do over here. You know what I mean? So y'all go handle that. Definitely won't be before y'all on today. Got a few topics, but I know everybody in their holiday spirit, man, want to chill with the family, so we're gonna get in and get out. That's why we doing this today and not tomorrow. Feel me? All right, started off with checking the receipts. Week 12. Me and JC had great weeks, actually. I went 11-3. JC went 12-2. So, you know, try to tell y'all, man. Y'all put in a few of these parlays, man. We making good picks. Make yourself some money. Same way we be doing.
Thursday could have handled their business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk about them a little bit later, but 100% agree with that. Me going 11-3, that bring my total up to on the year. 88, 68-3. I ain't mad at that. 20 games over 500. I can't be mad at that at all. I ain't been keeping up with JC. JC, if you know your own score, you can gladly say it out.
I think we do our scoring a little different. Like we just do total wins and losses. So I think I'm at like 1-0 something, but it's only a two-person race at this point. It's me and my girl, and she's oddly enough ahead of me at 123 wins. So yeah,
No, I feel you. I scored mine just like records. So, like you said, wins, losses. I got a tie in there. I got 3 ties in there because it was an actual tie in that Dallas and Green Bay game. And I didn't pick the first 2 games of the year, that Thursday and that Friday. So it was a little difficult for me to like find somewhere to put those, and I didn't want to just leave them off. So I threw them as ties. Um, yeah, man. Moving on. Moving on. I don't like skipping this part. So we'll just talk about it maybe off the top of your head. I do not have one. And mine usually is from a winning team. But I guess my player of the week this week would be Jameis Winston, My boy went crazy. He had 366 yards, two passing touchdowns versus Detroit, 93 passer rating. But he also had a receiving touchdown. Mike play of the year. If y'all don't know what play that is, then I don't know what Rocky was living under this weekend because I think everybody's seen that one. Might be player of the year on that. So I'm gonna go Jameis with player of the week, just off the top of my head. And yeah, I looked up them stats while I was talking. So JC, how you feeling?
it's always hard to just strictly go one way. I'm a shout out to Jameer Gibbs. Had a monster day on the ground. Uh, put in some receptions. I mean, he had 11 receptions
Mm-hmm.
there as well. Uh, what's his name? Jackson Smith and Jigby. He had a big game. Um, eight receptions, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's just really emerged as the number one receiver over there this year. And yeah, didn't nobody else really stick out that I know of. Like you said, I mean, I kind of just did that off the top. I think maybe the Browns defense as a whole, that unit, I think they had like what 8 sacks,
10.
10 sacks. Yeah, so I mean, you got to shout out that unit when they getting pressure like that. I mean, goddamn, Gino, I know you had a terrible day, but your brother did say he loved the sacks. So hey,
Hey man, I can't be mad at that at all. Can't be mad at that. Um, you know, reviewed that a little bit. We reviewed the past. Let's try talking about some guys that's trying to be future contenders. You feel me? Contenders or pretenders. We ain't ran this in a little minute, but I got 2 specifically that I did want to talk about. Da Bears. Bears are 8-3 people, and I had to put it in the notes whether we like it or not. The Bears are 8-3. What Ben Johnson say? I would not apologize for winning a football game. So yeah, I could say they playing well. I guess playing well enough to beat the teams that they beat. Let me say that. They are 8-3. JC, you see them as contenders or pretenders? And I mean real contenders. I mean, do you
Oh,
see?
like
You
I
close
don't.
your eyes and you see a Lombardi trophy with 5 fingers that got fingernail polish on them,
No,
grasping the Lombardi. No,
no.
got
I
you.
ain't no like they're not gonna come in and skip steps or the. It just doesn't go like that. Like first year head coach,
Hmm.
typically first year quarterback. I'll say because I mean last year he really didn't have no coaching, but I mean second year quarterback, first year whatever. Like it's not gonna go like that. And honestly, their defense ain't as dominant as it's been the last couple years. But I guess they had a trade off since the offense is a little better. So no, I don't see them being real contenders. I think they are having a hell of a year. I think they are ahead of the curve a little bit, honestly, but no.
No, I feel you on that. I can't even say they necessarily ahead of the curve. I could say the team last year would have beat the teams that they beat this year. Like now, maybe Caleb throws a few of these games because that was the big problem. Like maybe that's what's going on. Oh, we got another guest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on,
Got
baby?
another one. What
My
up?
bad.
What
My
up?
bad. My bad. I just had to do some moving around for the holidays real quick, so I was in the car while we were starting. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We talking about these Bears. I
The
figure out they
Bears.
contenders or pretenders. JC said pretenders. I'm in the middle of my spiel. I'm gonna say pretenders as well because I just think that the teams they've been beating. I'm gonna run them off to you. Cowboys week 3, so that's before they got any enhancements on defense. The Raiders, Washington week 6. I don't think Jaden played. New Orleans, they lost to Baltimore with Snoop Huntley. They beat Cincinnati. They beat Joe Flacco on them, but it took 50 points. They beat the Giants. They beat Minnesota, and they beat Pittsburgh. I don't really think there's any like great wins on there. I think Pittsburgh is a decent win, but I don't think there's no great wins on here at all. So I really don't. I don't think they battle tested enough, to be honest. So I'm gonna say pretenders on that.
I'm gonna go pretenders as well. You said it as clean as I was gonna say it. I don't think they've beaten necessarily even played anybody yet. You know, they the hardest part of their schedule is just about to start coming up when they get into these division games, as far as Lions and Packers go. So,
Hmm.
like I said, I've been unimpressed by I mean, almost every win, maybe except this one on Sunday from the Bears. Because, like I said, you squeaking out wins versus teams. If you're good, that you should go ahead and take care of. Now, it's something to be
Hmm.
said about a second year quarterback and him gaining confidence with the team and the team just getting these wins because last year they were losing these games. But
Right.
at the same time, I don't see them. I don't see them being a threat at all. I say pretenders for sure.
I ain't mad at it. You might be a little more vocal on this next one, so I'll let you go first. You know what I mean? The Niners, the 49ers, it's not looking too Purdy, anytime he's in the game, but it's interesting enough, y'all find a way to pull the win out. So talk to me, bro. You see y'all holding the Lombardi realistically, I think
Realistically,
optimistically as teams, we would all think that about our teams, but realistically.
I'll say realistically, no. I'm about to say I watched the game Monday night, and I was so unimpressed by our offense. I understand. I do know what Purdy is doing. He's trying to relieve some kind of stress and pressure off of CMC by throwing the ball downfield. But it'd be nice if you throw the ball to the same color jersey down the field. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That'd be real. Real effective. I would think so. I've been telling everybody that I've been around all week, man. It's a trap game we got coming into the Cleveland Browns. So for that sake alone, man, if I'm being just a true football fan and taking my fandom out of it, I would say the 49ers are pretenders this year.
I can respect that. I ain't gonna lie. I can respect that. I don't know if I'd have been able to sit up here and say that. if my team winning games. The way y'all decide to win games, you know what I mean? Like in spite of a lot of things, like
I'm
I
saying,
don't know if
but
I'd be up here saying that.
I also know that there's better teams. I truly believe the Rams are better than us. I truly believe the Eagles are better than us right now. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's just a couple certain teams in our way that I do truly feel that if we matched up with them come playoff time, come today, we wouldn't have a shot to beat their ass at all.
I ain't mad at it. JC,
No, contender.
He said, no.
Like I'm not even going because I mean, bro, winning is hard. So if you get wins, like I'm done really critiquing the way they win. It does matter when we talk about the grand scheme of things, but their record is their record. I just
Hmm.
feel like quarterback play is not up to par at all. Like I think he's trying to overcompensate because he see how Mac Jones looking. But honestly, if it wasn't for that contract, like honestly, Matt Jones is outplaying him. All the reason Purdy is starting is because it's like his contract.
We
But
paid him.
yeah,
Yep.
everybody put in the conceit that Matt Jones is running that system better than him. So I,
but no, I feel you. I feel you on that, JC,
Uh,
for
Not yet,
sure.
man.
Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna say pretenders too, bro. I just think, and we're gonna talk about quarterbacks and contracts a little bit later, but no, I think pretenders strictly because quarterback play, bro. And I talked to you a lot, bro, about um like last year about how many pieces y'all were gonna lose on defense, especially. But you brought Salah back, and it was like, all right, well, defense still running pretty well. Like lost Fred Warner and all, defense still running pretty well. And like JC said, that offense didn't look bad at all with Mac Jones operating it. But when Purdy got back in, bro, you starting to look like the weak link. Like I think we've all might always have thought that, but like you're showing it now to me. Everybody else is delivering. The Christian McCaffrey leads the league in receiving yards. Like, come on now. Like, what do we? I mean, and receptions. Excuse me. JSN leads it in receiving yards. Wow, but it's like, what are we doing, bro? Christian McCaffrey is y'all whole team, and it seems like you can plug and play anybody at quarterback. So if that's the case, I have no faith in a team in which you can just plug and play anybody at quarterback. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, I don't believe we could plug and play anybody. I do believe you got to have some kind of talent to,
McCorkle, you plug and play
but
McCorkle.
with who?
McCorkle Jones, nigga, that's his name.
Uh,
McCorkle.
okay. But I'm saying with Matt was a high first round pick. It's not like he didn't have any talent. Nobody's seen anything out of him. It's not like we just getting what's my man Dobbs, you know what I'm saying, Joshua Dobbs or something like that, pulling him off the bench and said, hey man, he coming out there making us look good. I'm saying Purdy, there's a spot for Purdy, but at the same time, I agree with both of y'all. Look like he's trying to do a little bit too much right now. But I feel him. It's like, bro, you are the weak link, bro. If you can start making some plays for us down the field with the wide receivers, we might actually have a chance. So, like I said, I don't mind him trying to push the ball down the field. I know what he's trying to do, but at the same time, if you need to, bro, just dump it off the kill 10 yards right in front of you who's wide open. That'll work too.
That works sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. You feel me? I change it up a little bit. Weekly audible. Oh man, this one has been I don't want to say controversy, but it's been a topic of conversation for the last couple of days that I've been seeing. Um, Basically, does Matt Stafford have the MVP wrapped up? So are you taking for MVP vote and you taking Stafford or the field? JC, you can go first. I let bro go first last time.
yeah, Matthew Stafford, that's his award at this point. It's either him or Jonathan Taylor. Anybody else,
Hmm.
right? Like Drake May got a lot of hype, but you too young in this shit. Sorry, we're not handing you no MVP. Yo, what second year in the league? Like no. Broncos 9-2. Nobody over there getting that shit. Philly 8-3. No. Bears 8-3. No. I mean the Rams, the number one seed in the NFC. So team success. His stats. Man only got 2 interceptions the whole year, and he got like what 30 touchdowns.
Yes,
Got
sir. I'm looking at it right now, 30-2.
yeah, man. Like you, that's his award. You got to give it to him. Like it's a quarterback award to begin with already anyway. That's why I said between him and Jonathan Taylor, and Taylor got to do something extraordinary to even be considered to get it. So I say Matthew Stafford should get it.
What you got, bro? How you feeling? Matthew on the
Ah,
field.
I mean, like, give me Matthew, man. Like I said, I didn't see enough. I know a baller when I see one, both. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it ain't even too much for me to say. It's like if you're gonna go out there and throw 3, 4 touchdowns down there every week, like I said, not turn the ball over, bro. There's what are we talking about? Who else are we talking about?
Yeah. No, y'all right. I can't really talk much about it. Like y'all spot on. 30 touchdowns, 2 picks. This is like you said, JT. It's a quarterback award. I think by far in a way as he is, unless he start tweaking, start malfunctioning, start doing the opposite of everything he's been doing. Like that's the only way anybody else even comes into conversation to me. But yeah, I think this is 100% his award. I just wanted to know if y'all had any other people. I know after what
Famous,
Jameer Gibbs
famous
did to us,
Jameis,
my
baby,
lord.
famous
Yeah,
Jameis,
famous
famous
James. We
Jameis.
talked about him a little earlier, man. He's my player of the week, man. I can't,
I,
even though it was a
I
loss, I made
love,
an exception for James, man.
I love Jameis, man. Love Jameis, love him.
Always, man. He should be on somebody's football team.
I'm
Starting.
saying just real quick. I'm sorry. Just to switch this real quick. If if Geno Smith is starting at quarterback, you telling me that my man Jameis Winston can't start at quarterback, bro? Nowhere.
Man, I feel you. Could you say that coming into this year though? That's really the
Hell
question. I
yeah!
can't.
Even coming into this year, give me. Come on, man. Give me Winston over Buddy any day of the week. I don't
Gino,
care.
Gino wasn't he wasn't writing back. They wrote him off. He wasn't writing back for at least a year and a half. I
I'm
know
not.
he didn't
I'm.
write back
I,
for at
I'm
least a year
not.
and a half.
I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm saying he's bad now. He's definitely bad now. I'm saying though, but he was bad coming off of last year out of Seattle, bro. You can't tell me that Jameis Winston, even playing with the Browns last year, Jameis Winston looked better than Geno Smith, bro. So I'm just saying, not to derail the show. I'm just saying, can we get Jameis Winston in a starting job next year? If Joe Flacco can start for a team, if Geno Smith can start for a team, Jameis Winston should be starting for an NFL team.
I feel you. I'm a little selfish.
And I'm not saying long term, like he should be start being a franchise quarterback. I'm just saying all these plug and plays or stopgap teams
Let
in
me
the
see.
league, bro. He should be at one of them.
Let me see how old he is. I think Jameis only like 29.
No, James older than that. James should be like
31.
30. Yeah. But he's still
Got
that's still
But that's
relatively
still
young.
pretty young for a
Yes.
quarterback. No, I was just thinking because it's like, bro, he could still have his resurrection moment, like
Mm-hmm.
Baker and them. He could still do that.
Okay.
So
I'm
like,
just
I don't, I don't know if you want to. I think so. I was gonna say selfishly, I want him to at least for one more year continue to mentor Dart. But like, I think if he's gonna go anywhere else and do what he's doing right now, he might as well stay put. Like, if you go anywhere else and you just go play 4 or 5 games a year, bro, you might as well stay where you at.
true. That's true.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that though. I ain't mad at the getting Jameis. Jameis is entertaining football if nothing else. So
If nothing else.
getting Jameis on the football field on my television every Sunday.
Every
I,
Sunday,
I
bro.
can't
Every
I can't
Sunday.
argue with it. I can't argue with it at all, man. From the future MVP to the former MVP, the Bills been struggling, man. They lost 2 out of the last 3. And then the win that they did have now, you know how we recency bias, seems to be over a not so great Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. You feel me? So they are still 7-4, I believe. You know what I mean? So they are still, 3 games over 500. They are second in their division, though. Are their struggles overhyped or are they properly placed? Like, is my question to you guys. Like, are we making too big of a deal about this because this is a 7-4 football team, or are we about right where it's like, no, y'all 7-4, but it ain't looking too good for y'all. Like, I want what side of the spectrum are y'all more so on, bro? I'll let you go
Uh,
first.
all right. I think they overhyped, man. As far as I don't like what I see. It's like um, going back to the Atlanta game. To me, that exposed a lot of things. Y'all got nobody that people are scared of on the outside. Nobody.
Hmm.
So Josh Allen and James Cook will literally have to put on the cape, every game. My man went out there and had 6 touchdowns for y'all to pull that game out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not saying that
yeah.
the Texans is by far the best defense in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like they was playing a Rudy Poo or a scrub by any means. But even the Texans, you knew they were going to be hampered on offense, meaning they weren't going to be able to score a lot of points. You like Josh Allen, with your ability, you should be able to possibly get us to 21 points. And like I said, you got no help on the outside. You got Shakir, but you're throwing Shakir little pop passes in the backfield. You got nobody who the defense on the outside is scared of, and it shows. They press down, they press all your wide receivers, and like I said, I don't think nobody can beat them on the outside. So I'm saying they're overhyped. I'm looking for them probably to have, depending on the matchup in the playoffs, probably be an early exit this year, man. There won't be no AFC Championship potential Super Bowl for them this year.
I feel you. So maybe I just worded it wrong, but you're basically saying the struggles are not overhyped.
No, they're
The
not.
Bills
No.
themselves are overhyped. The struggles are not.
Mm-hmm.
JC, how you feel?
Once again, speaking from a poverty franchise fan, I can't say a team that's been a perennial AFC championship team is overhyped, or I would love to struggle at 7-4.
Mm.
Um, I think every team in the league right now, damn near is like I could find one thing to make them look weak. Of course, like Big Bro said, they don't have no winners outside. Like when they played against us, I guess Keon Coleman was their number one, but like AJ completely took him out the game. But he's really not a number one for real. He can't be a number one. They sitting him out, him missing meetings. Like who the fuck is doing that?
Right.
So, I just think they have deficiencies. They still would be a threat in the playoffs because Josh Allen is just that great, and the defense makes timely plays. They got a hell of a home field advantage. But I don't think they struggles are overhyped or anything like that. Like it's genuine concern for what they got going on, especially for them to be like Super Bowl contenders or whatever. But I mean, it's hard for me to look at the AFC and really like point out at least 3 or 4 teams that I like better than them in a do or die situation. So I can't really say too much about them.
That's true.
Yeah. I feel both parts. I am the king of a poverty franchise, so I understand what you mean. Like struggling at 7-4 is way different than struggling at 4-7. So I get you. But what you said at the end, they are Super Bowl favorites probably at the beginning of the year. They are Super Bowl contenders. They are at minimum AFC contenders at the beginning of the year. Like you can pretty much pencil them in. They got the returning MVP from last year with the same supporting cast. Not much changed from that. You just paid Khalil Shakir, whatever his name is. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Um, so no, I don't think the struggles are overhyped. I don't think that at all. I think it's plenty of reason to be concerned, and I don't think it's nitpicking when you concerned. Like y'all both said, you don't have any winners on the outside. That defense is fucking atrocious. Like that's what everybody failed to mention. That defense used to be good. Under McDermott, that defense was always really good, and now it's not. And now you asking Josh to take the cape, put the cape on every day, every Sunday, every Thursday, every whatever day y'all play, because this defense is going to give up 30 points. Like you gave up 23 points to Davis Mills and the Texans. Like think about that part. You gave up 30 points to Tua and the Dolphins. Like it's just to me, like, and I don't think Ed Oliver's coming back. And if he do, he's not. I think he's one person, and I don't think he's gonna make that big of a difference. Let me say that. Because they were bad with him. Like you said, they were just timely. JC, that's when I believe that defense was timely. But I don't know. I don't think this team is really that great. I think they have a great player, and I think we put too much stock into the great players when they play quarterback. Just like we've been saying, like as long as the Chiefs got 15, like they always got a chance. Yeah, as long as the Bills got 17, they always got a chance. But 2% chance and a 20% chance and a 70% chance, they all different. Like they're all differences. You feel me? And that's just how I view it. So I don't think the struggles are overhyped at all. I think it is very good reason to be concerned.
I ain't gonna lie though, for that one reason that you just said, like we put too much stock into the quarterback, but it's like we know when it comes down to those pressure situations, who it come down to. Like that's the main reason why we look at the coach and like we don't believe them all the way because of the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Like any team that we have like this hesitation about, 9 times out of 10, the first thing we looking at is okay, who's the quarterback? Like shit,
Who the quarterback? Yep.
even the Seahawks with Sam Darnold and when he was with the Vikings last year, like they 14-2. It's like okay, we still feel like Sam Darnold might revert back to. I just and if anything, his MVP case from last year damn near strengthening because like I said, it's the same group. And I was trying to tell people like, bro, if you break down the award pound for pound most valuable player, Josh Allen making it work with what he got clearly is showing that he's the most valuable player to his team, in my opinion. So, I mean, I get what you're saying for sure, but I just looking at the quarterback landscape in the AFC, like pound for pound, Mahomes is like the only guy I would put above him over there, and then he can go back and forth with Lamar for whoever you decide. And it's like shit, it's looking like all three of them might not even make the playoffs together. So it's gonna come down to like who you like more in them pressure situations.
No, and I feel you on that. I ain't gonna lie. I just think the same way we put a lot of stock in quarterback, and then the same way it's like Josh Allen on that side, bro. He's gonna have to play somebody else worth their salt because it's a team in the playoffs. It's a team that's being quarterbacked by a franchise quarterback more than likely. Like they are also on that other side. If your defense can't get a stop, they can't get a stop. We saw it. We saw it with what was it, 15 seconds, 13 seconds with Mahomes and them, and that is Mahomes. So I'll put that into a different category. But it's also just like, bro, if my defense can't get a stop when I need them to get a stop, it don't matter how much I do. And I think that's where the team part comes in. Like, bro, your defense just ain't good enough to keep getting stopped. So unless you're going to keep giving us 4, 5, 6 touchdowns every week, which I don't think is sustainable.
Which
I
is
don't think,
not sustainable.
you know what I'm
Not.
saying? I don't think we gonna be in a great position, like as a team. That's just that's how I feel about that on Josh. I think you're right though, JC. I ain't mad at what you're saying though, because I will probably only put, and if I want to say him and Lamar even, like there would be only one person I put over. But I will say I think Lamar's team and Pat's team is better than his. I think Bo Nick's team is better than his. You know what I mean? Like if he got to go to Denver and play, I don't think they making it out of that one. No matter how good I think Josh Allen is in comparison to Bo Nix.
Right. I agree with that, man. I was about to say, I think, like I said, you got some upper echelon talent at the quarterback position, but I like JC said, as far as the total team, everybody in the AFC, and I guess technically in the NFC, maybe I could say except the Rams right now, has some kind of noticeable flaw that we could all point to and be like, I don't like it. So, you know, meaning, guess what? It's anybody's ball game pretty much once the playoffs start, pretty much.
Of course, man. We'll move on from that though. Over one team struggling to one, I can't really say he's struggling. I can't really say their team struggling, but he is. What's wrong with Lamar? I didn't know how else to put this. If you watch the Ravens play, you just see he's not all the way there. What is y'all like hypothesis on, on what the hell is wrong with Lamar? What do y'all think is going on? This is the first time in his career. I think he had one or fewer touchdowns and less than 200 yards in consecutive games. So, what, what y'all think going on over there? Y'all think he's still hurt? Y'all think it's I don't even want to say scheme related. You've been in the same scheme. Like you think the team just not that good? Like what's going on?
This is the result of when the girl is a 10. She appears to be a 10, but she got a large group gathering in her private parts. I don't know who I was watching, so she has a large body count.
Uh
You know,
huh.
they want to keep playing year by year. That Super Bowl window is going to stay open for so long.
Right.
Eventually, you can only run so many looks. Eventually, we can see so many personnel packages. I just think they just losing their luster. Like, I don't think there's anything they can do, and like they don't really have no winners on the outside either, in my opinion. Like, I think D Hop started off the year pretty high of them. Zay Flowers, kind of like you, my starter wide receiver cannot be the size of a female. I'm sorry, like 5'9".
He my height. I'm not
He said
professional
he
nowhere
called
for a
you a
lot of
female.
reasons.
He called you a female, bro.
Maybe we the same height.
Well,
Shit.
for athlete, no, they cannot work. Like as a starting wide receiver, no, it's just not going to work historically. I don't think. So is what's wrong with Lamar? I don't think nothing wrong with him because like his stats, if he was on par, like on pace to play the normal games, his stats probably would still be up there with the MVP conversation because he at 15-3 right now. So shit, that's hell of a number.
I think that's because of the way they started the year. Yeah, I think that's because of that.
Yeah, I don't say there's nothing wrong with him. I just say like the team in the whole, I think they just didn't played around with their window too many times, and now it's like we're not as good as we were. So this is the result of that.
I think something is wrong with Buddy. It's like he not running as much. Even when he
That
is
part.
running, he don't seem like he convicted to running. It's like he's ready to
Hesitating.
slide. You know what I'm saying? Ready to slide. It's like that ain't bro game. You know, so I'm gonna err on the side of maybe he's still nursing a little bit of injury. Maybe he came back a little early just to try to give them a chance this year. I'm hoping that's what it is. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Like I said, to me, he's another Jalen Hurts. I don't love him in the pocket necessarily. He definitely needs his legs to tie along with his arm. So it's like, with that all being said, I hope that's what it is. I hope it's just an injury and he's getting healthier and healthier every year. I mean, every week. But right now, I can't just outright look at Lamar and be like, oh no, he looked like the same MVP guy from the last 2-3 years. That he don't look that way. He don't look explosive or nothing.
It's that narrative, big bro. He trying to play to that narrative.
I hope not. That's what got him beat the last couple years in the playoffs. Trying to play to that pocket narrative. Nigga, take off and run.
I think that was more so Todd Monken that had him on that narrative. He dropped me back 50 times to throw the ball. Shit, I'm gonna have to throw it 40 of them.
Yeah.
So that just is what it is. But man, I'm gonna go with bro on this one, and I think it's probably still injury because that's exactly what I was gonna say. You hit the nail on the head, bro. It's like when you watch him play, it's like, hey, bro, you could have got around that corner. You didn't want to, or you can't. It's one or the
Or
other.
you
You
can't.
didn't
It's
want
one
to,
of
or
the
you're
two.
not able to get around that corner, and maybe you don't want everybody to know you're not able, so you hesitated there or something. And you just, all right, let me run out of bounds. Let me take 2 yards instead of getting my 12,
Mm-hmm.
22, but that you was gonna get. I disagree a little bit from the pocket thing because I think he's gotten maybe. Let me say I disagree with the comparison because I think he's like gotten elite at that. Like damn near, if not, all right. Let me not say elite because I'll leave that for guys. Pat, Josh,
I
I'll
mean,
leave that for certain guys.
there
But
though.
like a step below elite in the pocket. Like I don't think that is necessarily a good. What am I trying to say? A good indication of what's necessarily going on. But I do think he hurt, bro. I think 100%. And I rambled a little bit. I'm sorry. I lost train of thought. But I do think he hurt. Like, just simply put, I think he's not doing certain things because he can't. Not because he doesn't want to. I think strictly because he can't.
I
So
mean,
I don't
that
know if
to
it's.
me that makes sense. That makes sense to me, man. As I said,
Yeah, I
but
mean, we're
Buddy
not
don't
gonna
look
keep
he
trying
don't
out
look the
Snoop
same.
Huntley and them, but I'm not gonna. How y'all do that? 75% of me is better than, or 60% of me is better than 100% of Snoop Huntley. So I'm gonna go out here and do whatever I gotta do. I will say it will. I think it'll be tested when they play Cincy. I think if Joe Burrow's healthy with Jamar Chase coming back, even though T Higgins not here, I think they're gonna get him some work,
I say
and
they're
you
gonna
gonna
be
have to
ready to
score
put
some
some points
points.
on the
Yeah, you
board.
gonna have to score
Definitely.
some points, bro.
Definitely.
That defense has been playing better, but it ain't that goddamn good. It still ain't that
No.
good. I promise you that.
I ain't gonna lie though, Lamar. Like, if he is hurt, knowing the caliber of player he is, like you know how I feel about him in the playoffs. It was already a lost season when he got hurt, so you should have just stayed out. Like you coming back and playing hampered or whatever because you hurt. If you hurt, like you don't get no excuse for doing that. Like you don't. I get you got heart. Like I appreciate that trying to come back and save the season or whatever. But like, bro, once we get to the playoffs, we need you playing a certain caliber of football. If you can't maintain that, then why would you come back instead of just letting the season go? Like I know it's easy to say why would you come back? He's a football player. He wants to play. Like that's what he loves to do. But if you can't do it at 100%, then you know we trying to get certain places. Then why would you? Like I'm not seeing the point in that.
To JC, to me, it's that narrative that he could throw from the pocket. Everybody think this man is just a pocket passer all of a sudden. I don't believe that. That's why I think he tries to come back and not look 100% when it comes to his legs, because I do believe he might got it in his head that, hey man, I could sit back here with like Patrick Mahomes and carve him up with the best of them too. Nigga, no, that's not your game. It's not your game. So I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I feel you. JC, I'd say what I said earlier, bro. I think you come back because 60% of me is better than 100% of everybody else. If I'm a top three quarterback in this league, undeniably.
For
So
sure. In the regular season,
60,
yes, but when
60
we get to the playoffs at 60,
don't.
that's not gonna cut it.
I feel you, but that 100% of somebody else wouldn't have got us here. Two, damn sure ain't gonna cut it if my 60 ain't gonna cut it. So it's just like, what do you do? What do you do in
I would
that
lay it
situation?
on the couch and let this season be a wash because
Nah.
okay, well, unfortunately, once we get to the playoffs, and now we got to see another run that doesn't go according to plan. Now we got to hear, well, he was hurt and this and that. Like I said, I just get tired of hearing that same shit about the same teams, like even about the Bills. And, I just feel like that window, even with the 49ers, for example, like had to have made it twice and come up short both times. Like that window doesn't last forever. You're not just going to keep making it back and back and back. Like eventually you're going to start to get worse. Guys get older, they get hurt. So,
Mhm.
like, for sure, 60% of him is definitely better than 100% of anything they could have thrown out there. But we need you to be closer to 100% when we get to playing teams that like the Broncos. The Broncos with him at 60%, that's not gonna work.
No, I feel you, and I think that's part of I guess, the indecision to run. If I lack of a better phrase, lack of a better word, like that might be it. Like the hesitancy to go run is like, yeah, let me not because I'm not 100% there. But he could be getting healthier week by week. Like it is. I ain't gonna say healthier. I don't think you gonna play a football game and then be healthier. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like if it was his hamstring, like the less you run on it, the better. You feel me? Like the better
Right.
you end up. So that could be it. It's a possibility. I really want bro in here for this next one, man. Hopefully he come back. I'm not sure what happened. Has some technical difficulties, but the question is, should next man up culture be over in the NFL? So not next man up as far as injuries, like we were just talking about, and then somebody come fill in, and I'm the next man up. I got to do your responsibilities. Next man up as far as contracts go. So you know how, for example, Tua, Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence, all just got $50+ million deals. All of their teams are either plummeting or winning in spite of them. So do you think that the next man up, just because I'm the next person at this position and get to be paid, I should be paid top dollar? Do you think that should be over in the NFL?
That was a juicy one, Judah. I could tell you thought about that question while you was going to sleep at night.
Just a
Um,
little bit, a little bit.
I feel that yes, there it needs to be like a certain cap. So, for example, those guys you just named,
Hmm.
they probably all got paid coming off their rookie contract.
Yeah.
So I think it should be a cap on guys coming off the rookie contract, and I think the market should be based as that. Like, do Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, these guys who have been in the league for a little minute and getting paid, you should not be trying to market yourself based off of that rate, especially not with the same amount of playoff success or just success period MVPs.
Hmm.
Uh, But for these teams, bro, when you get a hint of a franchise quarterback that, even though it has cons, like Tua, for example, like shit, Miami hasn't really had no franchise quarterback since Dan Marino.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty much.
when they get a glimpse of a guy that they have, at least we can think you're the guy. I mean, shit, we can't just let him go. So who else we gonna pay? Unless you're gonna pay a top free agent, and how often do we see top free agent, like top of the line quarterbacks, really available? So I understand why teams pay these guys like Purdy, um, Trevor Lawrence. Like Trevor Lawrence was number one overall pick, so I understand. Like they still hoping for Sunshine to be Sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I feel like this for all positions as well, though. I mean, but especially quarterback.
And quarterback's the big one. The wide receiver starting to get there for me. Starting to get there with, hey, bro, you not like even so. Take for example, when I go back to quarterbacks, I'll answer the question. Go back to George. Say George Pickens. He's up. He do. Should George Pickens make as much as Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, nah, he shouldn't market himself
No.
top of the line in the league.
You
And
feel me? Like I don't think you should be asking for Justin Jefferson money or top five money. Remember, we was talking about this with Terry McLaurin was due. And it was just like, bro, you asking for too much. In my personal opinion, you asking for too much. I
I,
understand. I understand you ain't had the best quarterbacks and you produced throughout. But bro, you just not them. You not certain guys, bro. It just is what it is.
I feel like if I'm a team, I'm gonna look at your stats and compare them to who you trying to get paid. You see what I'm
Man.
like? So Drake London's up for a contract coming up. I would look at who his stats compare to, and then we can start the number there. Granted, you coming off your first contract, so your ceiling might be a little higher compared to age, give or take. Like you
Mhm.
said, Terry McLaurin, you're on the down slope. So given who your stats are compared to, yes, but that age probably would have been a detraction from your contract value, in my opinion. Like Brandon
Yeah.
Knight, he got paid and it's also context of who was on the team. Like you got Debo Samuel. I never thought Ayuk was a number one. I never really thought T Higgins is a number one. So I mean, I just feel like it has to be deeper than that when they look at these type of things in the contract. But I think the quarterback, especially, like just because you come off that rookie contract, bro, you do not deserve top of the line quarterback pay.
Yeah. I think to answer this question, I think I kind of answered it already. Yes, I think the next man up culture should be over. I think you should get paid your worth. I think you should be like everybody else. There you go. This is just the man I want. This is the man I wanted in here. Whenever that load up, you know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Technical difficulties again.
But who you think will really break the thing though? Because ain't no player just gonna be like, nah, I don't want such and such amount. I want what you really do.
I'm not sure. His guy right here, my bro, Purdy might have done that. I don't know what they offered him, but he didn't go 60. Dak still got the 60, and Purdy was the next man up. The question, bro, should next man up culture be over in the NFL? Not as far as like injuries and be like, oh, next man up, I got to do your job. Like as far as contracts go, the examples I gave, Purdy, Tua, Trevor, you know what I mean? Coming off a good year.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. If you don't mind, let me get in here because I've been begging for this. It's other positional. It's other positional players on the damn team that could warrant some of this money. We don't have to give these garbage ass quarterbacks big bag after big bag, especially when they ain't proved nothing.
Right.
I was so irate about Purdy asking for as much money as he did. It's like, bro, I understand you're doing it because you're supposed to try to set the market, but bro, take it for what you are. You're Mr. Irrelevant. You found your way into a great scheme around a bunch of great players. Bro, take your $20 million a year and go to hell home. You want 30 and 40. What's going on, bro? You're not that good. We all know you're not that good. Trevor Lawrence, not that good. Tua, not that good. Purdy, not that good, bro. So I'm hoping to death that they like, you know what? How about we just go kick the tread on some other quarterbacks for a little while, if that's the case, before we just decide to give a bag to anybody? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, it's getting ridiculous. It really is. I think it's hurting the NFL because you're getting a lot of horrible quarterback play, even from these dudes who are supposed to be top notch quarterbacks, supposedly.
Agreed. Agreed. You done on the soapbox?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I've been wanting to get that one off. I can't stand that. It's like, bro, it's just like the NBA sometimes. It's like, at least in the NBA, if you are a role player, you're gonna get your role player money. But in the
mhm.
NBA, if you're a star player, it's just like the NBA. If you're a star player, all of a sudden we giving you the max. Bro, you're not a max player. You're just not.
I feel you.
And I'm not giving it to you just because I'm supposed to have to give it to somebody. Bro, no. I'll wait.
I feel like with this trend right here, though, the player like always gonna win because, like I said before you came in here, even with the NBA, like shit, if I got somebody who's my franchise player, he pushing merchandise, he pushing ticket sales, like I can't afford to just say fuck him because I don't want to give him such and such amount of dollar in lieu of trying to get another guy in here that's better. Like I got to stick with what I got. Everybody can't have a LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Giannis as a franchise guy. Sometimes you got to have a Trey Young, a John Morant, a Zion. You know, like NFL guys. You got like I said before you got in here. Miami ain't had a franchise quarterback in how long? So when they get Tua, they like shit. We gotta at least we can think he got the potential to be something. So we can't just let him go and then he goes somewhere else and turn out to be whatever. So, and then like you said about Purdy taking less money, like let's be honest, who really finna? I know me personally, if you finna give me 40 M's and you want me to take a discount, so such and such and get nigga, fuck him. I'm taking my 40. Like you might tell me if you spread the money out, we can win, but like shit, a win ain't guaranteed. And then like how many times we see players take pay cuts to try to improve the roster and nothing good comes about of it, and now you 50 million less in the bank. Like I'm all for getting all the money you can get. If these teams gonna give it to you, shit, get it.
Mhm. Or
I
or
I
or dead money, JC. To your point, the Broncos are still paying Russell Wilson.
yeah.
And
I,
feel me? Like,
I, and we know that dude is a bona fide scrub at this point. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm saying, but JC, I'm saying in basketball, and maybe it's a not a great comparison like I think. I think Trey Young, John Morant, Zion Williamson, these guys are cornerstones of their franchise. I know the quarterback position is supposed to be the cornerstone of your franchise, but if you don't have a great quarterback, bro, why are we trying to force it? Even Tua coming into it, I think he deserved a better contract. He had proved enough that he could play and deserved to get another contract to where I should make more money than what I'm making. You don't deserve a top three quarterback salary because you're not a top three quarterback. You're not a top five quarterback. You're not a top 10 quarterback. If you were smart, you would allow yourself to take less money, not take so much hits on the cap so you can make your team better because you should have at least
You need
wherewithal
it.
about yourself that I'm
Yeah,
not
because
that
you need
good.
it.
Yes, I'm not that good. So that's my thing. I'm with you. Somebody putting $40 million in my face, I'm not going to turn it down. But I think in a position of Tua and Purdy, I think I should, though. I think I would, if I was in their situations, look down at it and say, you know what? I am benefiting clearly from either the coaching or the talent around me. It would be probably be best upon me to just, you know what, let's not take so much money so we could at least either gain more talent or at least continue to keep the talent that we got around us with no problem. Debo Samuels, I don't think leaves if we don't have to pay Purdy so much money. Now he wasn't happy, but at the same time, if we don't have to pay the quarterback so much money, you can be unhappy all you want to. We got more than enough salary to go around. We run it right back.
Yeah, I hear that. But hey, look, they might be taking that money because they know, like you just said, they're not that good.
They're not that good, right? What you say? I might only get
Yeah,
one of these.
let me get these. Let me get this so I can get it. Hey, I think
That
and
is,
I
that's a
just
good
to
point. That is a great point. I better get it while I can get it. Shit.
for a few of the viewers, them numbers that y'all spitting ain't right either. The 40 ball, they throwing 50 balls on the table. Trevor is making 55, Tua is making 53.1,
Oh
Brock
my
is making
God.
53 Brock is making the same thing as Jared Goff. I got the top 10 right here. You got Dak at first making 60 a year, Joe Burrow at second making 55, Josh Allen making 55, Jordan Love making 55, Trevor Lawrence making 55, Tua making 53.1, Goff and Purdy making 53, and then you got Herbert, Lamar, Jalen Hurts 52.
Man, only one nigga on the list got a championship. God damn.
Man, come on, man. Tell me, come on, man. Come on, JC. Tell me something, man. What's up with that, man?
Yeah, nah, that ain't right.
And he is he's further down the list. He making 45 a
Who is
year.
that?
Pat Mahomes, he making 45 a year.
And see, and that's what I'm saying. I understand you got to set the market. Like I said, I understand the money and the cap is steady going up year after year. But these owners and these team managers, they need to really take a look and be like, you know what? I could probably allocate this salary a little bit better to, I'm not saying I got to give them some money. I'm not giving you 40, 50 million guaranteed, bro. You're especially if you're not worth it. If you're not Patrick Mahomes, the top five quarterbacks right now in the league, even that to me done at least prove that I'm worth the money that y'all giving me. These other dudes, bro, y'all just stealing. Y'all stealing, and I don't like it. Like I said, hey, we need to call the police. Somebody need to put the APB out on these boys because I'm trying to tell you, it's highway robbery, bro.
He got 182.5 guaranteed. That's pretty much half. Um, but
Unbelievable.
but I want to know how he snuck his way into a no trade clause.
Who is this, Purdy?
Yes.
I mean, to me, honestly, the no trade clause in the NFL ain't the same kind like as it is in the NBA though. So it's like, how many teams as a quarterback are you gonna just deny going to if we want to trade you? If we done got to the point where we think we need to trade you, bro, you probably ready to go
You're
wherever the
probably
hell
ready
you
to
want to go.
leave. Yes,
Right,
but
right.
I ain't gonna say just anywhere.
I mean, not
You're not gonna ship me to Cleveland because we tired of being together. We just
I
gonna be
just did.
together.
I send his ass right back to I send his ass back to Iowa State if I could right now. Shit. I don't give a damn what he talking about. Hey, something real funny for y'all basketball though, real quick. I heard somebody the other day, I know it's maybe 2 or 3 years old because I don't even know what Ben Simmons is doing no more. But back when Ben Simmons was playing for Philadelphia, I heard a dude come on the radio like a couple of days ago. He said, man, Ben Simmons was so sad. If I could have traded his ass back to Australia for a kangaroo, I would have. I said, hell no, bro.
Oh,
That shit had me
Hey,
dead.
don't
He
do
said I
Ben
trade
like
his
that,
ass back for
man.
a kangaroo.
Ben
Shit.
Ben ain't no different than these quarterbacks, man. He a professional bank robber, man. Let
Yep.
that man get his money and not play the sport that he's paid to do.
That's
That's,
crazy. It's
that's
crazy.
it.
It's crazy.
That's it. We finna get out of here, man. I got one more for y'all. Do a little lighthearted. Over under on 25 sacks for Myles Garrett. I think he gonna shatter the record. I think he breaking the record. He had 18 right now, and the record is 22 and a half. And we're going into week 13. So he got 5 games to get
Seven
four and a half
sacks.
sacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, 4.5 to tie the record,
Right.
5 to break the record. But I think he gonna smash the record. That's why I put it at 25, not 22 and a half.
mm.
I believe I don't know if he'll smash it. I say under 25 because even this week I think we smart enough, unlike the Raiders, to at least throw two people over there, and we
Oh
got
no
a
no no
monster.
no 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 no! I watched that game because Shador is playing. Obviously, no, they threw 2. It didn't
Oh,
matter. I watched
okay,
it. No,
all
I
right.
watched.
I was about
Oh,
to
I'm
say,
telling you, I watched it. That's why I think he gonna shatter the motherfucker. This is my
yeah,
first time watching him play since we played them last year. And Jesus,
no, he a man, a real man. But I'm saying we got Trent Williams, so I think we'll end up at least, deterring them a little bit. Let's say that.
hmm
So I'm going to say under 25. I'll go. He gets the sack record, but it'll be under 25.
All right, before you continue though, and before you answer, JC, bro, I'm gonna let you change your answer if necessary. They play the Niners, they play the Titans, they play the Bears, they play the Bills, the Steelers, and the Bengals. That's their remaining games.
He'll probably get over 25. Hell, he might get 25 versus Tennessee alone shit next week. So yeah, no, my bad. I didn't know. Yeah, no, give me over then. Yeah, I'll change
Oh, I
that.
said, let me put it into perspective because I didn't just come up with the number crazy. It's like I do think he gonna smash the record, but it's like you got the Bengals, you got to play, you got the Steelers, and you got the Titans. Like even if you feel like the Niners and the Bears won't give up a sack to him, but the rest of them, the Bills' offensive line also just gave up 8
Eight,
sacks
sacks,
to
8 sacks
Houston. Like,
to Houston.
and they
Yeah,
have no. I don't think they have anybody on Myles Garrett's level. Shout out Will Anderson, but I don't think
I was
they. I
just
don't
about to
think he
say
on that
shout
level.
out Will
Shout out
Anderson.
Will Anderson,
Shout
but he's
out
not on
Will
that level
Anderson.
yet. Not yet.
Not yet, but he a monster too though. But
Yeah.
what you think, JC man? After hearing that, I think over 25. Yeah.
I was over here doing some quick math on the calculator while y'all was talking. So he at 18 right now, and they got what 6 games remaining, including this week. So let's say
Mm-hmm.
he gets a sack, at least one sack in every game. That'll be 24 right there. So I mean, he got to have what a half sack, a game and a half where you have a sack and a half. I say he for sure getting a record. I don't know about if he getting the 25 or not. Um, if I had to like put USD on it just because of the tear he on, I would say yeah. Because like when you just listed their schedule off, Caleb Williams dumbass gonna spin into him about 2 times.
Yes, he gonna spin right. You exactly right.
Absolutely.
Cam Ward ain't right now. His line ain't really there. Josh Allen, his
Little man
parole,
gonna spin right into him.
he gonna probably get him. A Rod can't get away from him when they play the
Mm-mm.
Steelers, and then he
Or
got
Mason Rudolph.
then they got
You
Joe
know
Burrow.
he loved Mason Rudolph.
Oh yeah. And we know how the Bills line is that last game of the season, and then like shit, a team that's not in the playoffs, like last game of the year, that's like their Super Bowl. So I would say for sure get the record, and I'm like 80% that he does get probably more than 25 this year.
25 is an astronomical sack number. I want people to really realize
Bro,
that. That is
we're
a
at
crazy ass
18
number.
through 13 weeks. Like just he has what do you have? He has five. I believe he
He
has
has a game of
10 sacks
5,
in
a
three
game of
weeks.
4, and a game of 3 sacks for sure.
Bro, he got
So
more sacks than niggas
That's,
team.
he got 12 sacks in 3 weeks.
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the boy ain't bad. The boy is bad. The boy is bad.
What I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, okay, going back to the money thing. Now that nigga is a nigga worth paying all that money. They gave him that extension. He was worth every cent. Now, just going back to the money real quick. That is somebody who is worth every single dollar, every penny, every cent. Everything you could have gave him, he worth it, in my opinion.
Hey, fellas, I guess I gotta hit the road again. I do want to wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving. I'll be
Yes,
seeing you,
sir.
you sometime sooner or later this weekend. JC, you and your family, man. Well wishes. I'm gonna catch up with y'all though, man. Love y'all, man. Go Niners, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Same.
sir. Love, bro. Yeah. We only got Locker Shock, so he ain't missed much. I ain't gonna lie. We only got the that ran a little long. Let me see if I can do this before my phone died. Anyway, let's do it, JC. Have you done this yet for the week? Have you taken
Yeah,
your picks for the
I
week?
got mine down like 2 days ago. I was an early bird.
Okay, you got yours done, so it's me. So well, you could call out the games then. Just so my phone don't damn die.
Let me.
If you got it, I got it pulled up. If you don't,
Yeah, go ahead, because I got my notebook downstairs.
all right. So tomorrow, Thursday, you got 3 games tomorrow. 1 o'clock, you got Green Bay at Detroit.
I went Detroit in this one.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs not playing, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, man, Green Bay is just nasty to me, bro. I don't know. I don't like that wide receiver group. I like that group, but it's never healthy. So I don't think they got enough to really like pressure Detroit's defense.
They don't have a one either. They got 17 twos and threes, but they don't have no ones. I'm going Detroit. Detroit at the crib. I don't think Green Bay is as lethal as we thought they was at the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna just go. I'll go Detroit on that one. 4:30. You got Kansas City at Dallas. I'm taking Kansas City. I feel like all of these games are meaningful to them, and as long as they know that, you're gonna get their best effort, and seeing the best effort from Kermit the Frog and friends is a little scary. So I'm taking KC.
And what you just said, that like Peep last week with them and the Colts. Same reason why we picking the Chiefs in that game. When it's do or die, we gonna go with the team that we got history of like we seen doing it. Like the Colts,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much probably are a better team. I say they really gave the game to Kansas City, in my opinion. But
Play call.
this week, I'm gonna actually pick Dallas twice in a row. I picked them last week. I'm gonna pick them again this week. I just feel like they got a good thing going offensively. I think the additions they added on defense, it hasn't made them elite, but it's made them a little bit more competent. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Dallas as long as they don't come in with the big head.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. Dallas at home, Dak at home has an outstanding record. So I'm not mad at that at all. And I don't think it will, but if it does become a shootout, I like Dallas in that regard. I don't think I would ever say that, but I do like them in that regard just based off the weapons they got. And the way Dak playing, I don't think you can name five people playing better quarterback than Dak right now. Or all year really. Thursday night game. We talked about this earlier. Cincinnati at Baltimore. Um, I'm taking Baltimore, especially with it being at the crib. Joe Burrow first game back. Think it's gonna get a little rough out there.
Yeah, I took Baltimore kind of to the extent you said with Kansas City. Like every game is really mattering for the Ravens right about now. I think Joe Burrow came back a little week or two too late. I think they playoff chances are pretty much done.
Yeah, I think if they win that game against the Bears a few weeks ago, then they still in good shape. Speaking of the Bears, Chicago at Philly, 3 o'clock on Friday. I will be watching that on the way
Black
home.
Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I took the Eagles at home, right?
Yeah,
I took Philly, but for me, this is a measure stick game for Chicago. Like, let's see if you really are 8-3. You know, let's see if you really can compete with the NFC elite teams. But I took Philly though. I don't think I'm ready to trust Chicago in those big type of games like that quite yet.
agreed. I'm taking Philly more so because they came off the bad L against Dallas. I think they're gonna be a little locked in, a little pissed off. Um, it's a short week, but I don't really think that matters. You at the crib. Uh, I think defense still been playing well outside of second half, pretty much last week. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philly. I don't like saying that too much, but yeah, I'm gonna rock with Philly. You got Jacksonville at Tennessee. This is yeah. But I'm gonna take the Jags. I can't trust Tennessee. I do think they will win another game before the year is over, but I
They've been
can't trust
playing a
them.
little bit closer last couple weeks. I think Cam Ward getting a little bit more comfortable, whatever.
Right.
I think we talked about Jacksonville last week when we picked them against the Cardinals. Like, let's see if you
Hmm.
and it was a close one. I think the Cardinals are a good bad team. If that makes sense. Like I think they
Yeah.
play a lot closer than what people would think. I'm gonna take the Jags. Um, it's just such an odd team to me because like you said earlier, I think they win despite of the quarterback play.
Yeah. Which is interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. That should be interesting. Division game too. I don't think it'll be like a blowout or nothing. San Francisco at Cleveland. Shador gets his his perfect timing for once. He at the crib, first home game.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was a trap game. I ain't gonna lie. I took the Browns in this one.
yes, man, it's a trap game, and I'm taking the Browns too. I'm taking Cleveland. Purdy's still trying to figure out his life coming back at quarterback. Jim Schwartz always got that defense jumping. We just talked about Myles Garrett for about 10 minutes on whether or not he gonna have over under on 25 sacks. It's so crazy. It's still on the screen. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna take Cleveland on that one. Purdy like to try to make plays and shit versus throwing the ball away. I don't
I
know how
think
well that's gonna work out.
I think that team like now that Shador starting, that's who they probably really wanted, and I think everybody now kind of like let's play with a little bit more confidence now that we think we got a quarterback that can get us some points here and there. So shit, that's
Yeah,
only going to bring that defense up even more. And then the offensive playmakers got to do a better job helping them out. Though they was really selling last week, but yeah, we'll see.
yeah, I agree. That new quarterback juice, it'll get you right for a few weeks for sure. Houston at Indy, 1 o'clock. That'll be a good game.
That's on a
Mm-hmm.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
dope.
If the Texans defense can I don't have no doubt they can fluster Daniel Jones
For sure.
if they just got to stop the run. And if
That's
they win that game, I think we got to have like some not Super Bowl conversations, but that might be a first round matchup where a team is favorite running to them and they like, oh shit, and you might see an upset.
I feel you.
I really play them, but I took the Colts in this one though, but because I think they defense can fluster David Mills honestly. So
CJ's out of well, I ain't say he out of protocol. He practiced for the first time fully today. That does not mean he's out of protocol because Jackson Dart's still in protocol and he practiced fully today. So
yeah, the Colts. I just took the Colts to bounce back though. I think they had the crib and they had a tough loss last week. Yeah, I'm gonna say they do enough if the run game can get going, but if it's on Daniel Jones' shoulders, that's not good.
yeah, but then how much do I really want to put on CJ's shoulders
I actually
coming
like
back?
it's better if the other dude started. Honestly,
If Davis Mills was starting, I feel you because this defense ain't bad at all, and they got Travarius Ward back and Sauce. Um, that's a tough one. I'm gonna rock Indy with you just because I'm gonna give them to them because they at home. That's the that's the tiebreaker for me right here. Because I do think that defense is gonna fluster Daniel Jones, which means it's not gonna be a lot of points scored. It's not gonna be the ball thrown in the air too much. I mean, they got some decent receivers over there, but I think the corners are better than the receivers, and the corners in Houston better than the receivers in Indy. But that run game, it's gonna be a test of wheels, man. Because defense travels and so do a run game. So we will see on that one. But I'm gonna go Indy with you. Uh, your Atlanta Falcons at the New York Jets, 1 o'clock.
I told you I'm not picking the Falcons no more this year. I picked the Jets.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, I mean the Falcons don't really deserve no credit to win back-to-back games in a row.
It's the Jets.
Yeah, I know, but it's the Falcons. Like winning back-to-back games in a row with Kirk Cousins on the center, that would be a feat in my opinion. Drake London's probably play this week, so
I didn't know that. I didn't know he wasn't gonna play, but you know,
I know deep down inside the Falcons should win, but like I'm just done picking them. I don't
I'm
expect.
gonna, I'm gonna rock with you, and I'm gonna go to Jets because law of averages says they're due for a win. Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. I know how they like to play games. They like to muck it all up and just make it all not entertaining. And that just feels like Kirk Cousins tries to force a ball into somewhere he shouldn't. it picked off. That's just what that feels like to me. And it's getting cold. It's getting cold outside, bro. Kirk Cousins used to playing indoors in the latter part of his career. So yeah, I'm
Whatever
gonna
the
go with the.
order is for this game, this probably would be the main game. I would smash it because I feel like if the game plan is like how it was last week, I think it's going to be a lot of three tight end sets for us and running the ball.
Mhm.
And the Jets, like, I don't have no problem with our defense. I pretty much know our defense is going to show up every week. Now, they might allow yards here and there. Like, we had a few injuries, but those guys are back. Like, remember we was talking shit about Diablo when we first signed him, but goddamn, that motherfucker is a fucking great player in the middle
He
for us.
cold on that.
Yeah, he cold for life in the middle. So I feel like they should win, but like you said, I'm just not ready to ride them pause 2 weeks in a row on the road. I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Is Garrett Wilson back? Garrett Wilson gonna play.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
If Garrett Wilson play, I'll take the Jets. If not, I'm taking the Falcons. But I do got like a feeling that this game just gonna be ugly, bro, and they gonna mess it up.
Oh, they say he not returning until week 15. I mean, it's gonna be ugly regardless because our offense is fucking incompetent.
Them running the ball. All right, I'm gonna take the Falcons, bro. We gotta go a little opposite. I'm gonna take the Falcons, bro. All right. Don't die on me. I got 2%. Rams at Carolina. I'm pretty sure I know what you just picked. The Rams. Is there anything that needs to be discussed there?
Pad your stats, Stafford for MVP. Go ahead and go throw 4 touchdowns out there.
Yes, trap game though. Don't be throwing picks.
Oh no,
They feeling good. They got 3 off Purdy, boy. They gonna try to jump you now. New Orleans at Miami. This is I don't ew. Miami. That's what I'm taking.
Yeah, I took the Dolphins. They've been playing some good ball as of late. I think Mike McDaniels might have saved his job. And
Possible. It's possible. Arizona at Tampa Bay. No Baker, I would believe. He was in a
I
sling.
say he's gonna try to give it a go, but I'm not. I don't think so. I think they'll probably see that Carolina's probably gonna lose this week. No reason to really play Baker. But I
Right.
actually Cardinals to be honest if Baker doesn't play.
Yeah. I got the Cardinals. I think I might like the Cardinals even if Baker do play, to be honest. It's an AC joint. It's just you don't even want to get hit on one of those. Like, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even risk him being out there. But even if he do play, I'm taking Arizona. Minnesota at Seattle. I'm taking Seattle. JJ McCarthy stinks.
Minnesota at Seattle. Y'all, I want the Seahawks.
Yeah. He stinks. He's just bad. I don't. Yeah.
I feel like, bro, it's hard for me to like talk shit about these young guys because I got one. But damn, nigga, you with Kevin O'Connell. If you can't get it right over there, bro, you might just not
But
be.
no flashes of, what I'm saying, getting right. He has nothing.
It was that
He's,
one second half against Chicago, and then other than that, it
he
ain't
has
really.
not played a full game of football yet. So, anyway. Raiders at Chargers. Chargers coming off the bye. I'm taking the Chargers. I would have took them if they played 17 games in a row. I would have took the Chargers.
Man, I thought we was a tough watch, but those Raiders. Yeah, let me get
Man,
the.
man, I don't see how LA do it. I'm not going to lie. At least the Giants been exciting. They've been losing every fucking game, and my anxiety been through the roof. But at least they something to watch. Jesus, watching them Raiders is rough. Buffalo at Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Buffalo. I think that's where they get off the snide. They might actually have a decent ass game.
Is Aaron Rodgers coming back?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything
I
today
think
saying
I
that he
took.
would.
I think I took Buffalo. But goddamn, I don't like it. I don't like this spot for neither one of these teams. But I think I'm gonna trust Buffalo a little bit more. I guess. Some tell.
Agreed.
I ain't gonna lie. I might have took Pittsburgh. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll leave that one up in there until you get your book. You can let me know. The night game, Denver at Washington. I don't know if Jaden coming back. I don't think so. If I was them, I wouldn't bring him back for this one.
Oh no, not against that pass rush. Yeah,
Mm-mm. Yeah, I took Denver too. And then Monday, man, we got hopefully Dart is back. I'm taking the Giants, and not just because I'm being irrational. I honestly think that we should win this game. I ain't gonna lie. Law of averages, they've been winning too much. We've been losing too much. And I just like the matchup. I ain't gonna lie. I like the matchup, except Travion Henderson. I think he might have a day against us. Him and like Hunter Henry or something. But I'm taking the Giants in this one.
who the Giants playing?
New England.
Patriots at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, law of average. Niggas have been winning a little bit too many games. I'm gonna still stick with the Patriots for the safe pick. But if Dart is back, like that's a whole different team with a different type of confidence. So I wouldn't be surprised if y'all win that game. But I'm gonna take the Patriots.
For sure. That's it, man. And phone on one, man. We made it through. Made it through. Yeah. But yeah, man. That's another episode, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through again. Hold on, gotta get my signs, man. Like, pew, like, comment, and the most important one, y'all go hit that subscribe button, man. Unofficially retired. Turn on that post notification. Go to Inside the Game with JC. Subscribe there. Turn on his post notifications so y'all know. We do also do. Gotta plug this every time. We do also do episodes together called the crossover. So if I got anybody in here who's just an NBA fan, an NBA head, come check us out on there too, man. Talking a lot of good stuff. JC, man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to the chat, man. Y'all
Yes.
enjoy. Don't get too crazy now. You gonna sit in there till Monday if you get crazy. So don't get too crazy.
No, facts, what he says. So, all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. You can't see JC, so I guess you just